Right, I'm going to document every single trade taken to try and pass these two. One that's ineligible, hit max loss limit last week, so I've bought two more, and I'm going to copy trade them together, and I'm going to try and document every single trade taken to pass the evals and obviously get a payout. So first thing I need to do is activate the copy trading. So copy trading here, we select one as a leader. Let me just double check. 560 and 201. So we'll set 560 as the leader, and then we'll put 201 as the follower account and hit save, enable. Cool. So we've got 560 as the lead, so all the trades will be taken on 560, and then we've got 201 as the follower, as it says here, leader, follower. Cool. So when I go to the charts, I want to make sure I'm on 560, which is this one. So every trade placed on here, we'll copy across. Now, with evaluations, I just like to go in heavy and pass the accounts as quickly as possible. So we will be risking 1,000 per trade. So I'm just going to update this to 1,000 for a long, and then for a short, update this to 1,000. So every time I put out my long or short tool, when it says the quantity, that's how much I need to risk. Five contracts to risk 1,000 basically. So yeah, same both ways. The more I move my stop loss, the quantity equals 1,000, or as close to as it can, and then I'll just target a 1 to 1.5, risking 1,000, trying to make half of the profit in one go. Obviously, if I lose the trade, then I'm locked out for the day. I come back tomorrow, and we just keep rinsing and repeating exactly the same strategy. Targeting a 1 to 1.5 because that is the risk parameters to pass the challenge. You can go down 2k with 3k to pass, so that's a 1 to 1.5. So just makes sense just to stick to 1 to 1.5 trades, leave it to run, and yeah, all the break-even rules, everything like that, pretty much the same. Can be a little bit looser with evals, but we've got 25 minutes till market opens. I like to do all my analysis on TradingView and then just enter when we're in a key area or somewhere that I'd expect some sort of price action to reverse or something like that. But yeah, just briefly looking at the markets, we've got this big 4-hour gap down here. We've also got this low resistance liquidity up here. So I do see this as a big draw that could be taken. I think probably market open, pump, take all this, then we might see a bit of a retracement throughout the rest of the day. Don't know, it is a no news Monday, I believe. No, it looks like we've got some US news at 3 o'clock. So we do have news today, which should mean we're going to be a little bit volatile. ES did not trade into this gap. So we do have this big gap on ES, and we did fill it on NQ. So yeah, so a little bit of a tricky price action, to be honest, already. If we're going to mark out entire range low, got the 50% down here, making this a really good target. The price wants to rebalance itself at EQ and then start going. Reason I don't go from that low is because we've already rebalanced. We've already came to create that swing high, rebalance price, and then we never rebalanced after that. So this to me is the leg that needs to rebalance, and that would be the 50% here. So yeah, really good draw here, really good draw here. Looking to long or short towards those draws, hopefully. Do think NQ will just, ES should just tap this at some point. God knows. We do also have this weird little daily imbalance here, which could pump up, tap that, come lower. Don't know. Not here to predict, just here to react. So in a really horrible stagnant price action since basically, well, start of June really. We just had this big dump start of June, and then we've just been sideways since. So only looking for small moves. Want to get in tight entry really, and quick exit 1 to 1.5. But I'll pause this here and I'll come back when market opens. Okay, we're back. Market has just opened. Got a nice little dump off rip. We've tapped into this gap on ES. Filled all this, taken out all that. So yeah, could see a reversal here. Got all this low resistance liquidity here. So yeah, just want to see proof of some kind of reversal here. Really want to see this low get swept, to be honest. But we could keep dumping. So this draw here also makes sense. See what happens here. I'm not just gonna jump in a bit too early. do think shorts, but this is a nice accumulation, manipulation, and maybe distribution longs. So I'm just going to sit tight for a minute. Yeah, this could absolutely dump off rip. That is a very bearish candle, but I'm just going to wait just a minute. I don't want to be too hasty. I do like this low. It's good close. Probably just let it take it, or at least give me a little retrace. Hopefully open up this gap and give me a retrace into it. But yeah, as I say, I'm not gonna jump in and lose my 1,000 out of nowhere just on the market open volatility. I do just want to wait and see what happens. Okay, see how this candle closes. It's looking pretty damn bearish. Yes, it's kind of holding itself after tapping into this gap, sweeping out these session lows. So yeah, I do like these lows, but I just want to see a little bit more before I can get in. I'm not just going to short market open candle. We've got all of this low resistance liquidity up here. I'd love to long up to there. So yeah, just going to wait and see. Maybe let it take that low first. Maybe we come down, take all of this out. It all looks pretty rubbish. We've got that 4-hour gap down here as well. So we've got tons of downside potential. I don't need to get in right here. I can take my little 1 to 1.5 at any point, hopefully, if we get some kind of pullback. So yeah, just waiting at the moment. Waiting to see some sort of definite move in the direction that I want to see. Don't really want to be guessing anything. ES is having a lovely reaction out of this gap. So yeah, as I say, it's just about, we did sweep this high. We are kind of putting in a pretty bearish 4-hour, pretty choppy 1 hour. But yeah, just all this low resistance liquidity here just makes sense to me. This definitely makes sense to be targeted as well. So it's a little bit 50-50 right now. Do like this 4-hour gap down here as well. Taking out this low, can get rid of that. So yeah, it looks like we are dumping quite significantly. That's fair enough, but not really a lot else to report on at the moment. Could see this 1 hour come all the way back up and hold this gap. We haven't actually inversed that gap yet. 4 hour, yeah, potentially. ES is looking pretty strong, so might just mean NQ is going to play catch up. So if I was going to see some sort of real good strength coming in, I'm looking at a 90-point stop loss, 1 to 1.5, just above these highs up there. So yeah, I need to see some mad volume coming in, but let's get that potential trade set up on here. So we're on the 1 minute. I want to see price come and trade through that high, basically. We did really want to see this get swept just for extra confluence, but we are inside the daily gap or whatever. Not daily gap, new week opening gap. So we're looking at something along those lines, which is quantity 3.2. So we'll say 3. I think that's all set up right. Let's just double check on here. So we tap that gap. We want to see clean, clear displacement through that gap though. We want to close up here somewhere. 3 only seems to be half my risk. So I think I need to double that to 6. Okay. See how this candle closes in 21 seconds. Okay, didn't close very strong. Looks like we're respecting that, so our bias could suddenly change. See what happens. Okay, not super convinced yet. ES could re-sweep those highs. Yeah, okay, I think we're going to inverse this. I've got to be patient now. I've got to wait for the close. Probably end up moving my stop loss up somewhere like this. I think that would be fine. We do have that 5 minute just above now though, which is a little bit worrying, but gonna have to make a decision what I want to do. Do quite like it. Got 30 seconds left for this candle to close. Got a 1 minute gap opened up down here. I quite like this, to be honest. Gonna jump in here with 6.
Order filled.
And then we'll put this at 1,000 down there. And obviously we want to target 1 to 1.5, which is 1,500, which is there. So yeah, that's the trade we're going to go for. Make sure this is copied on both. Yeah, we are in both. Okay, I think when we sweep these highs, probably want to start looking at going break even. Okay, we're kind of struggling in that 5-minute gap, so I need to be a bit careful here. Hopefully we just keep pushing through it. It's looking pretty good at the moment. ES is about to take that high, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Probably will go break even when ES takes that high, to be honest. Yeah, about to take it any second now. Yeah, okay, so probably want to go break even here. Or at least reduce risk, maybe to the bottom of that FVG there. Hopefully we just keep targeting all this low resistance liquidity and we take that TP. Okay, I'm gonna have to go break even here. I can't be up this amount and then take a loss. So yeah, just for my own sanity, we'll go break even here, and let's just put our trade on here. So our entry was at 28,454 up there. Stop loss is at 28,366 up there. Okay, so we're getting some form of rejection here. ES is taking that high, so that's probably pretty normal. I do just want to see this run, to be honest. I don't really want to see this come back down, so if it does, then it is what it is. Probably got to allow for just one touch of that gap. Just one touch. I don't mind losing 150 bucks, something like that, maybe 250. It's fine, just because we've just had that move. Tracement into this FVG would make sense to continue the move, but let's just see, because we don't want to inverse this 1 minute anyway, so let's just see. It's be a manual close type thing. Don't really want to inverse this. We want to hold this, next candle opens, pushes lower. What we want to do. Let's see what happens. Okay, looks like we're holding that. Hopefully we can continue holding it. I think, oh, what's that from? Oh, that's just that high there. Yeah, probably going to be a break even / little loss. How prepared am I to hold this? We've got news in 20 minutes. Kind of just want to see it run up. Got to maybe allow it a little bit of wiggle room, but I just want to see this move. We've got so much liquidity above us. Decent pre-market accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So yeah, I kind of just want to see this run, to be honest. Should I allow 500 on this? Just a little bit more breathing room, because I do think we're going to get to here. I really do. Don't see any point in just turning around after taking this high. Only reason there is to turn around is because ES has swept all the highs. That's the only real reason, but I think ES is going to want to come for this daily gap. This weird, like, imbalance gap thing. I think we're going to try and tap that. But you never know with these markets. It's like we're not holding bullish. It's like we're coming back down. But let's just hold it out. I'm going to allow 500 on this. Tempted just to leave the whole thing on, but don't really want to see this inverse. That would be a bit worrying. Got 30 seconds left. Just want to see it tap this and then reject. Okay, we tapped it. Just want to start to see rejection now. Don't really want to see it come much lower than this, especially not inversing this gap. Hopefully we come back up and close in there in 15 seconds. Okay, looks like we're probably going to inverse it, so we've got to be a bit careful here. Okay, we've managed to hold this gap, tapped into this gap. Let me just take a look. I think we should be okay. Let's get rid of that. Looking a bit sketchy. Yes, swept that high. Got a 5 minute gap or anything? No. Yeah, this is just natural retracement to the fair price before it pumped. Yeah, I don't really know. This is a kind of a bit of a guessing game. We've got 500 on the line here. I think that's all right. Don't really want to see it come much lower than down here. This is the thing. We've taken a significant high on ES. We've not really taken anything on NQ. I do have 100% conviction we're going to run up here. You know what it's like though, price will just come down and tap this tiny little fair value gap down here, which is where my stop loss would be. It's just typical. So I think I'm going to reduce my risk to 500, which allows a little bit more mitigation of this. Okay, let's see. We need to spring up around here. We don't want to go any lower than this, really. Really don't want to go any lower than that. Come on, get back up. Get back up. Nah. Yeah, we're inversing this 1 minute gap. We're not showing clean signs. We kind of are. Kind of is a lot of buying coming on here. No, I think this is going to get me out. Yeah, that's alright. We took a 500 loss. We've allowed for a bit of mitigation. See what happens here. There is a chance. I think it's going to resweep the low though. Even if this closes bullish, I think we're going to come and take the low one more time. See how this closes. What does 600 loss look like? Still not quite enough. 700. No, we just got to leave it at 5. We're going to get a resweep of that low. Yeah. Just leave it at 500, stick to our original plan. If we can pump from here, then great. If we don't, let's just take a quick look at ES. ES, not really displacing. ES is not really saying, yeah, we've swept that high, now we're displacing heavily. So we might get away with this. Definitely going to just go to this low though. Take the 450 loss. Need a good strong close here though. 20 seconds. I need strength. That's pretty strong candle, to be fair. It might be right. A bit worried about how close we are to this though. If we tap this, it might be GG's. But let's see what happens anyway. Might still not even get up there. Yeah, I think a resweep of our low is probably inevitable. Yeah. We've got this 15-minute rejection block, so our low is there, so we'll probably resweep that, come back to rejection block. I know there's squares and boxes everywhere, but It should make sense if you've been following from the start. In that higher time frame gap, ES has swept everything out, got a clean displacement, V-shaped recovery. So yeah, it's kind of A plus setup in my opinion. It's just what we're going to do now. Cool, we've opened up a nice 1 minute gap. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. We can just remove this. Move that there. We can get rid of this box in the background as well, just tidy things up. Our entry was basically through this displacing candle, stop loss down there. So we just want to see this hold now, take price up. This is kind of the last resort. Yeah, I'm probably just going to go break even. Reduce my loss even worse. $180 is alright to this candle low. It's just kind of chopping. So yeah, we'll end up taking the loss on this, I think. I don't know, you know. Why didn't this just deliver? Probably means we're going to go into chop territory. Okay, ES is having a move. Still haven't quite got there on ES, but we have taken the highs now. I think it's a good idea to go break even. It's too choppy. I just wanted to see it deliver. Yeah, we'll try and get a re-entry if it comes and gets us out, which I think the next candle will. Can't see it just keep pumping now, but we'll see. ES has just tapped that, so probably go full break even. This very choppy price action is not really how you want to see price deliver when you're in a trade. You just want to see more moves of this, nice clean volatile movements. We're not really getting that, so better safe to be sorry. This could just chop all afternoon and then news and whatever, so better to take my risk off the table. Got all of that low resistance liquidity. I mean, this is the problem. This is all wanting to be taken. It's just, do I leave full risk on at news opens or something, takes me out? I don't know. We're back up about $1,000 now. Yeah, we're up 1,000. Hopefully we can just get this last little push. Hopefully we can get it. No. Today's not the day, I don't think. Yeah, what is this price action? Really looks like it wants to go, but we're building low resistance liquidity to the downside now. So yeah, God knows. We only needed a few extra points. See what happens. Yeah, gonna be a break even, I think. I'm so tempted to come back down here. I just don't believe we're turning around without taking out some of this. Just don't believe it. But I might have to just admit defeat on this. Yeah, I'm going to admit defeat. We'll let it take that low out. We'll lose 250 on this. Just allow it to sweep this low. Hopefully we maintain it. But this is just choppy. Trying again for the third time. Is it going to sustain itself? We're in this gap where it could reverse, so high chances are we're going to get that reversal, but surely we take some of this out. It's just so annoying. 15 minute looks good. If we can close bullish on this 15 minute, it looks pretty strong. But NQ just isn't as strong as ES right now. Building up low resistance liquidity down here. Not very nice to see. Ugly trade. To build up before news, innit? Build up before news. ES is really pushing. It makes me think that NQ might have a chance of picking itself back up. Where could NQ be, ES be going? It could be reaching all the way up here. Come on. Third time lucky, let's go. Come on, third time lucky, let's go. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really have tried, that's all I can say. NQ, you have really tried to hit my take profit. ES is still generating fucking displacement. Maybe I was better taking the position on ES. If I took the position on ES, we would have smashed TP. We need a really bullish 5 minutes here. Come on. At least we're heading in the right direction. Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on, TP. Like, in my mind, this is guaranteed, but anything happens in trading. There's no reason for it to turn around at any point below my take profit, but anything can happen. Come on, anything can happen. Let's just see if we get TP here. Come on, a few more ticks. As I say, there's no reason for it to turn around. We've got all of these highs to take. Maybe if we took this high, you could argue there's a reason to turn around, but there's no logical reason to turn around right now. Maybe you could argue EQ. Maybe you could argue EQ of this. But we're taking out this. 100% we're taking out this. Come on, one little push more is all we're looking for. Come on.
Order filled.
And we're $5 short. Of course we are. $5 short on both. So I need to make $5. So all we're going to do here, one contract, we're going to wait for some kind of gap tap, any gap tap, and we're just going to buy as soon as we tap that gap. So annoying. I mean, we're still pushing here. Let's just buy one now. Oh, one order.
Order filled.
As soon as we get to 5, 3. Oh, we can just put this to 5, can't we? We've only got one micro on the cards here, so we can go down a bit. It doesn't really matter too much. We can go down a bit, but...
Order filled.
Okay, there we go. Oh my god. We are cents away. Oh, for goodness sake.
Order filled. Order filled.
Boom, there we go. Right. Okay, bloody hell. Well, we got there anyway. Absolutely disgusting trade. Lots of chop there. Might just be because we've got news in 2 minutes' time, but either way, we're 50% past on day one, so that's good. We'll come back tomorrow and I'll record the session. We'll risk another 1,000, target 1 to 1.5, and yeah, see how we get on.